what's poppin', everybody? My name is Rabbit, and welcome to episode 49 of our playthrough for Grandia 2 Anniversary Edition. In our previous video, we were summoned by His Holiness Pope Zera to come to the cathedral as soon as possible, and in spite of the fact that Ryudo was being a tad bit sassy about it, we decided we would go ahead and make haste because you never know what his request might be, and if it potentially means that we get to hook up with Elena, then why wouldn't we take advantage of the situation at hand? So where we had specifically parted ways, we were looking through the cathedral's library and brushing up on our knowledge of, I guess, religious history here in this world. So let us go ahead and finally head straight to where Zera should be waiting for us, or I'm assuming so. So if we talk to this fella here, he says, Mr. Ryudo, please go inside. I'm sorry, but your companions must wait outside? Didn't he say my friends could come? He has important things to discuss with you, so... Yeah, but that's kind of stupid because we're a team and we've been helping Elena together for a long time, so... Oh, it is all right. I don't mind. I can wait. Can I at least wait somewhere interesting? Our library is most interesting. There you will find many important books about the doctrine of our church. Mr. Ryudo, can I talk to you really quick? There might be some interesting information at the library. I will check it out. Clever boy. More clever than other little boys I know. Whoa! Sky, you trying to holla? He belongs to Merig, so please step back. Although we already looked at the library, so I guess maybe that would be the prompt. If you hadn't done so, it's just making you aware that a library does exist. So may I lead you to the library? There's no reason for us to delay, so let's just say go, lead. Well then, Mr. Ryudo, please go in. You two, this way, please. This way. Yes, they heard you. Ryudo, we'll be waiting in the library. Yeah, I'll meet up with you later. But Sky's allowed to come? So weird. Anyway, let us continue northward into the audience chamber. I can't imagine what he has to ask us, unless it pertains to the whole summoning or whatever it was that Elena and her other sisters did at the beginning. Oh my god, I was talking, so I completely spaced what he said. You guys know how it goes with me. I don't like how sometimes they let you activate the next part of the conversation, and then there are moments where it's just like, we're rolling it out as we please. Oh, she's standing with those girls. I almost didn't recognize her. Is he going to ask us to accompany Elena some more? Oh, I love stained glass windows though, you guys. I think I noted this an episode or two, maybe 3 ago, that some of the Catholic churches are the most beautiful buildings I've ever seen. Just absolutely gorgeously constructed. Okay.
バルマーに心の隙を突かれることのないようにしておれば闇は自然と去る。どうかバルマーから我らをお救いください。間違えてはならぬ。皆が闇の力に屈しなければよいのだ。わしが救うのではない。ゼラ様、ゼラ様、どうかお聞きを。ゼラ様、我々はゼラ様、ゼラ様、静まれ。我ら世界に平穏をもたらすべき者が自らそう慌ててどうしようというのだ。皆落ち着くがよい。しかしゼラ殿、昨今バルマ復活の噂は絶えることがない。しかも単なる噂にとどまっていないとの報告さえある。申し上げども、このままでは闇の日の訪れは 避けられるのではないか。しかし我らが救うべき人々を恐怖に貶めてどうなされる。そのような行いはグラナス様の御心に背くことになりましょうぞ。いかがかな、オロ殿。
しかし闇の日が来たら世界が滅びてしまうのですぞ。一体我々はどうすればいいのです。
司令ね、聖堂騎士団のバルマーへの対処が間違いとは言わぬ。だがやりすぎじゃ。人々を怯えさせてはならんぞ。
はい。
皆も闇につけ込まれぬよう自らを戒めるように。さあ皆部屋に戻るがよい。
Oh, it's finally time for me to take over. Okay, before I do though, that's kind of cool that even he called Celine out and was basically like, bitch, you're a little too enthusiastic about what you're doing. Please scale it back just a tad bit. And that's interesting that even in this world they have cardinals. So I'm really wondering and semi-predicting if this is going to be some sort of long commentary on the real world's Catholicism and, you know, God relative to Grannis. I don't know. I'm very curious to see what direction they're going to take this in. It seems very mindfully constructed, if you know what I mean. Either way, let us continue with Zera saying, Mr. Ryudo, please come. Whoa, come where? Nice speech. Please accept my apologies. I did not mean to make you wait. I almost felt like he was giving a sermon, though. So it seems like an odd time to summon just Ryudo and not Roan and Merrig. I don't understand. I'm sorry for having called upon you on such short notice, but my request is not an ordinary one. Please, to the next room. Elena. Well, her face looks very serious. Is she going to be a part of the conversation? You would think she'd at least say hi. Geez, Elena, the teachings of Lord Grannis will bring people peace and happiness. Oh, is that right? Yes, if you have faith in Lord Grannis, all paths will be open to you. Please join us in prayer as a believer in Lord Grannis. Ooh, sounds tempting, but I think I'll pass this time. Oh, please don't say that. By all means, join us. I'd rather not. Since we are devoutly faithful, we cannot be drawn to Valmar. That means the day of darkness won't ever come. If you believe in that Pope of yours, that is. Look, just believe Pope Zera's sermons. They make your heart and soul stronger. Okay. I thought she was gonna talk some shit. That looks like a door back there, doesn't it? I can't rotate the camera though, so I don't think I can access it. At least not yet, anyway. You never know, you never know. But I don't know what we're allowed to mess with. And as always, it seems like we can't really explore or find anything hidden. Oh, such a tire. Yes, what is it? If you have something to say, make it brief. Oh, are you being rude? You scrub. Sorry, I'm having an important discussion now. Can you come back later? What Pope Zera said is possible. I understand what Cardinal Oro said, but for now, let's just consider Pope Zera's idea. I can understand what Cardinal Oro is saying, but why are the Cathedral Knights going places for no apparent reason, eh? I'm listening to an important discussion right now. Could we talk later? But what about Cardinal Oro was saying? What about sending the Cathedral Knights? Wait, so are other people questioning what the Cathedral Knights are doing? What Pope Zera said is possible. Oh, I think he's just saying the same thing. Sorry, but we're having an important discussion. Okay, so for now, let us go with Pope Zera's idea, okay? Let's wait and see how it turns out, shall we? I can't really make of what they're discussing, so let's go to the Pope's room for a true party. But, you know, Ryudo is an adult, not a young boy, so I think it's okay if we go to his room. What you want, Pope? I thank you for what you have done on Elena's behalf, but now I have a special request to make. I'm not sucking any dicks, Zera, so don't even go there. Before we get to that, tell me, what about Elena? Will she be all right? You ask if the presence of Valmar can be driven from her. Sadly, I must tell you that is beyond even my power. However, if the sword of Granis can be recovered, oh yeah, what did they call it? The Grana Saber? There may yet be hope for us all. This is why I've asked you here. Keep talking. I want you to find the divine sword, the Grana Saber. The sword which slew, I'm sorry you guys, I cannot take that name seriously at all. The sword which slew the Dark One must be returned to us if the light is to be restored to this world. You still haven't made an actual request, but I get the idea. Yes, Elena has told me much. Enough for me to know that you are the only one capable of contending with the darkness. So Elena sold our skills? You go, girl. Naturally, this request must appear absurd to you. However, as your reward, we shall give you whatsoever you request. Suddenly this conversation has become more interesting. However, when you depart, I wish for Elena to accompany you. Why bring her along? You sure you don't want to cast a few wards against Valmar instead? Unfortunately, we can do nothing more for Elena now. We would be unable to protect her from Valmar, even if she were to remain here. She will be safer with you, Mr. Ryudo. You're right. Your request is absurd. I don't really understand why Ryudo is so against this. You would think he'd be happy about reuniting with Elena, unless deep down inside he feels it'd be too dangerous to bring her along. I don't know. Or maybe, again, kind of predicting, he doesn't want Millennia to be exposed to further parts of Valmar because she's been absorbing them. I don't know, I'm just throwing out guesses here, but let us continue with Zera saying, the pieces of Valmar struggle for dominance, each attempting to devour the others in order that the darkness will be restored. According to prophecy, once the pieces unite, the day of darkness will come upon us, and all mankind will be destroyed. Oh, so that's exactly what I was saying. So what do? Sharpen a pointy stick? And again, why would it have been inappropriate for Roan and or Merrick to be present for this? Lord Granis has yet to recover from battle. Thus, our world heads toward darkness, lacking the guiding hand of light. Were we to possess the Grana Saber, we would at least be able to bring back some of the light of Lord Granis. Then can Elena be saved, and our world protected from the advent of the day of darkness. Any idea where this sword might be? Unfortunately, our holy book says only that it rests with the Legion of Darkness. I'm sorry, that's not vague enough for me. Could you be a little less specific? I need some time to think it over. I will wait until tomorrow for your answer. I've prepared rooms for you, so please stay here tonight. But I see that I have tired you. Rest and return tomorrow, but please, consider my offer. I hope you will accept it. We'll think about it. Elena, are you all right? Has something happened? Oh, do not worry about me. I just want you to think long and hard about Pope Zera's request. I still think it seemed odd that she kind of parted from us in tears and all emotional, and then we're kind of reunited, and she's just like, oh, I just hope you answer the request or respond to the request. Like, why did you even part from us instead of bringing us with you in the first place, or saying you'd reunite with us and tell us what's going on? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the writing isn't very good to this, which is why I was sort of losing interest early on, but then everything at Marumu I thought was pretty fascinating, but this is a bit bland again. I don't know. We'll see if it picks up now that we're entering the post-find the cathedral part of the story. So Zera says, even among the followers of Granis, there is less and less solidarity. Perhaps my abilities are lacking. To save the world, we must ask your help to find the divine sword said to rest with the Legion of Darkness. I can't give you an answer immediately. I must think it over first. And, talk to my fellow party members that you refuse to allow to join me for this. Elena, what's wrong with you? Ryudo, do as he asks, please. Not for me, but for everyone. The world. What the fuck, Elena? Really? And now I can't go in the room? Okay. What could His Holiness be thinking of at this rate? What y'all talking about? Cardinal Oro. Ryudo, I believe, was your name. Just what did His Holiness Zera tell you? None of your goddamn business. Huh? He asked me to find some divine sword. Oh, I see. I question His Holiness's selection of his emissaries. A task this great surely requires someone with more experience? Fuck you! Careful with your words. Aren't you, old man? What, Ryudo? I'd be as careful with my judgment were I you. Experience I have. Patience I don't. Oh, he's basically saying don't talk shit unless you want your ass kicked. Insolence! Listen well, stripling! Ryudo's getting dragged, you guys! It is best you abandon your search, for 'tis not for a churlish whelp to find the Grana Saber. Tell you what I'll do. I'm going to ignore you, and then I'm going to leave. You just stay there. Stay. Good boy. Ashes, what could His Holiness Zera be thinking? That fool boy's insouciance? Insouciance? Yeah, I've never seen this word before in my life. I guess, expanding your vocab one game at a time will be our ruin when the day of darkness comes. Insouciance? Insouciance? We'll just pretend that's insolence for now. Whatever shall we do? Go cry about it, I guess, Oro? I have a bad feeling about that guy. I wonder if he's along the same lines as Celine, where he might be a bit nutty. Who knows? But either way, let us go ahead and part ways here. So when we resume in our upcoming episode, my friends, I guess we'll go back up to the library, let Roan and Merrick know that the conversation we technically had wasn't anything that they couldn't have really been present for. So I don't know what's going to be said, but we'll just sort of pick up and keep on going there. So thanks so much for watching. I'm your host, Rabbit, and this is my playthrough of Grandia 2 Anniversary Edition. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon, everyone.